Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Excellency Kiai Haji Muhammad Hasan Mutawakil Alaullah SIMM as a Director of Zainul Hasan Boarding School, Honorable Dr. Abdul Aziz Wahab BAMAG as a Director of Zainul Hasan University, and don't forget to Miss Raudatul Islam MPD as a lecturer. Okay, here I will explain about ELT, EMT, and lain-lain. Okay, ELT is an abbreviation of English language teaching, which refers to the teaching and learning to English to people who are not native English speakers. It involves using a variety of methods, techniques, and material to help students gain English language skill. The next, EMT is an abbreviation for emergency medical technician, which is an emergency medical work trainer to provide emergency medical care to sick or injured people at the scene of an incident. They are often the first to respond to an accident or medical emergency and provide necessary care. And the next, EFL is an abbreviation of English as foreign language, which refers to the teaching and learning of English to people in countries where English is not the official or primary language. For example, in countries where the mother tongue is not English. And the next, ESL is ESL for English as a second language, which refers to the teaching and learning of English to people who do not speak English and their native language, but live or study in an environment where English is widely spoken. EFL is divided into two parts, namely ESP and GE. ESP is an abbreviation of English for specific purpose, which refers to teaching and learning English which focus on specific needs or goals. And the GE of General English. General English refers to everyday language used to communicate in various contexts, such as social interaction, for environment, and informal written communication. Okay. ESP is divided into two, namely ESP and EOP. EIP and EOP. EIP stand for English for academic purpose, which refers to the teaching and learning of English, which focus on preparing students to success in English language academic environment. The EIP program helps students acquire the English language skill necessary for reading, writing, listening, and speaking. And ESP in divided into two, namely ESP and EOP. EOP stand for English for objective purpose. It is a label used to describe education programs that are designed for objective purpose, such as to teach students to pass English language exam or to prepare them from a job interview. EIP is divided into four, namely EST, EBE, EMP, and finally ETP. EST stand for English for specialist purpose. It is a label used to describe education programs that are designed especially for a particular purpose. Some examples of specialist programs include media English, legal English, academic English, or business English. And the next, EBE is a level for English for business purpose. This label is used to describe specialist educational programs that are designed for English language learning for business purpose. This program focuses on teaching students the specific language they need to communicate in a business context. And the next, EMP stands for English for medical purpose. It is a label that is used to describe English language learning program designed for specific medical purpose. These programs are designed to teach students to use English to communicate with patients, doctor, nurse, and other medical person. EOP is divided into two, namely EPP and EVP. EPP is another acronym which stands for English for Professional Purpose. It is a label used for educational programs that are designed to teach English specifically for professional purpose, like to communicate in business or technology environment. Here is a list of some EPP courses that you can take: business English, scientific English, legal English, technology English. And the next, EVP is an acronym for English for voice purpose. The term is used to describe educational programs that are designed specifically for voice communication, like telephone calls or radio broadcast. And then the final step is ETP. Okay, I think for enough. Plus I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.